In operant conditioning, the stimuli are the different reinforcers. Reinforcers, therefore, are important in operant conditioning and can be classified into two broad types. The first one is primary, simply meaning these are stimuli that fulfill basic human needs. For example, food and water. So if you want children to do good work, toffees and sweets and chewing gum and chocolates and those kinds of things work. They are not expensive, they are easy to obtain, they are easy to distribute, and they don't disturb the normal routine of the classroom. And therefore, primary reinforcers are key to what students will or will not do in classrooms, especially since many children come from home without breakfast because they don't get up early enough, they leave in a rush, they come to school and to our classrooms without breakfast. And so a food reinforcer, even a small thing like a toffee, would work equally well. And so as teachers, we need to understand the background of the students, where they are coming from, what will work as a reinforcer and a primary reinforcer. When student asks to go for a drink of water, the student really is thirsty and we have to trust the student. Drink the water from your bottle in the classroom or go to the water fountain and drink water, whatever you do, okay, but allow students to indulge in primary reinforcers. And as teachers, provide the primary reinforcers to students. They are strong, they work, they will make the students do the right things in your classrooms at the right times when you need them to do it. The second type is secondary reinforcers. These are personally important. You won't die if you don't get them, but they are important to you. And secondary reinforcers are unique to different students. What I like is not what another student likes. So my secondary reinforcers may be very different from another student's secondary reinforcers. And so with 20, 30, 40 students in our classrooms, it is important for the teacher to know what will work as a reinforcer with which students. So, these reinforcers can be social, like approval of friends or teachers, winning money, awards or recognition, giving a certificate, giving a good comment, sending a commendable letter home to parents, are some of the ways in which secondary reinforcement can be done. Secondary reinforcers can become primary over time if teachers regularly use secondary reinforcers in the classroom, getting a certificate for some good work that you did. If a student is working well, is doing good work, reward him with the certificate. He needs it. That secondary reinforcer now is what the student wants. It is not a need, it is a want. And so give it to the student for him to continue doing the good work. Due to the wide range of secondary reinforcers, Skinner referred to them as generalized. Secondary reinforcers can be generalized. They can be social reinforcers, token reinforcers, they can be activity reinforcers. For example, students today love the computer. If the student has done good work, 5 extra minutes of computer time or 5 extra minutes of recess, these are activity reinforcers. So you can generalize secondary reinforcers to various categories. When you have students, for example, in a class clap for 2 or 3 students that did good work, that's a social reinforcer because you are now getting applauded by the rest of your class fellows. That's social. In society, these are kinds of things that happen. So a teacher must have a supply of primary and secondary reinforcers that he or she can comfortably use in the classroom at relevant, appropriate times as and when the need arises.